From 1835, Shrewsbury's Canal linked the town to Ellesmere Port and to the Midlands. Cargoes came and went on narrow boats, like the reconstructed Shropshire Union flyboat Saturn, being steered here by Mike Dutton.
Well, Saturn was the white van of its day. It operated from Ellesmere Port over the network of the Shropshire Union, which included Wolverhampton, Shrewsbury, Newtown, Llangollen, and it delivered goods to and from the Mersey port.
Was it very fast?
Yes, it was like a white van driver. Yes, it was a fast boat as opposed to a slow, heavy cargo boat.
What gave it its speed?
Well, the shape of the boat primarily. It's a very curved shape, and then the fact that it was run by 4 men, 24 hours, to a timetable. You could expect the fly to come by at 6:30 or whatever time it was. Yeah.
Canal working life around the 1900s is recorded in this autobiography by Canal skipper Jack Roberts. Jack's father was a boatman, and although he lived with his mother and family in a cottage, he often went on his father's boat as a young lad. After leaving school, he worked as a crewman and became a skipper in his late teens. Jack wrote about a trip down to Shrewsbury in 1906. Our next stop was Shrewsbury. We passed Uffington and Sundorne and came up to Comet Bridge, which had just been rebuilt by the Shropshire Union Company. We passed Jones Malter's Mill, Factory Bridge, the Gasworks and Brown's Flour Mill, and arrived at Castle Fields, the GWR Wharf and Basin, where we winded off the bridge. Here we delivered the rest of our cargo. The main railway station and junction, His Majesty's Prison and the Canal Wharf and Depot were all situated in this area. The horse was stabled at the Old Canal Tavern overlooking the canal. We loaded our boat again with bundles of paper and a few bales of rags for Edgemont Paper Mill, and completed our load with meal from Brown's Mill through the bridge. In part of the basin were tub boats unloading coal. Loading at the gasworks was a Thomas Clayton boat from Oldbury. It was the boat Usk, worked by a husband and wife, Harry and Polly, who were very clean people. They had no family. In the morning we found we were frozen up and could not go. We were told that the ice boat was on its way to relieve us, bringing the Shrewsbury Fly with it. The skipper knew we could not move that day without it. The ice boat arrived at about 4 o'clock, together with the Fly and 2 trench boats. A flyboat skipper who owned his own horse was paid 6.5 a mile, whether loaded or light. He then paid and fed a crew of up to 3, 2 of whom could be sleepers inside the tiny cabin, while the other 2 were steering the boat and driving the horse, in order to keep on the move day and night, swapping horses at canal side stables. A trained boatman could earn 10 shillings a week, 50p today. The Shrewsbury Fly carried goods to and from Ellesmere Port. A 9 a.m. departure would result in goods arriving at the other end during the evening of the next day.